So I'm going to completely go off here shortly. First of all, my year is sucking. I'm not going to lie about that. I don't really hide about the truth I say about anything, especially when I have opinions on certain things. Um, it's just the facts. I had a lot of bad things happen to me, so I'm just going to say, at this point, since a really awful Valentine's Day, that this year, 2022, is going to be second worst to my 2020. Yeah, it may seem like it's normal life again. Hopefully we don't get any variant to the point where, there might be a lockdown, which will not happen because it only happened in 2020 when nobody got the vaccine yet. So 2020 will still be on top no matter what, when I had my worst Christmas ever. So it'll stay on top no matter what. 2022 will be second worst. I've gone through a lot. Again, I'm not going to say what my problems are, so I'll leave that to myself. But it is the second worst year I've ever had. But that's not the topic that I want to get into. I want to get into what people, especially some of my friends, have been advising me to do, and that is to quote unquote seek help. Like, what kind of help? Yeah, I can find myself some help without, if I need advice, I'll ask them for it. I've already said that in the previous, in most of my previous videos, and especially when I had that one video about why I don't want to express my problems, especially when I hang out with friends. But the one thing that really bothers me at this point is them telling me that I need to seek help. And what they mean by that is basically seeing a counselor, a psychologist, psychiatrist, a specialist in general. Really? I'm going to be on record, as I've said it on Facebook so many times, that I think it's just a waste of time and money for me, because I would be sitting there next to one. There's going to be a lot of talking. I'm not going to really remember, especially at this rate where somehow I'm just having some memory loss after all these bad vibes I'm having at work. You know what I mean? But it's just going to be a waste of time and money. And I heard that that my coworker said that you have to have a medical insurance for that shit. Like, what? Yeah. Fuck that shit. So I refuse to do any of that stuff. And why would I need it? I'm not mentally unstable. I've had criticisms where I was quote unquote mentally ill. I've had been over dramatic. That's not really part of a mental issue, but over dramatic, mentally ill, mentally unstable. I've gotten assumptions that I was depressed or what, but it's none of that. Yeah, I've gotten criticisms with those names and possibly other ones that are kind of derogatory, but I just let them talk, man. I mean, I don't feel any of that. I'm not depressed. I mean, I'm not running into depression. I'm not completely insane. I mean, if that was the case, I probably would have been in an asylum right now, or probably in a freaking institution, or maybe then I would have sought help. But I do have some self-control. Not like, I mean, I'm not trying to go out there and start banging on fucking lampposts like crazy if I'm just having a bad day or just trying to be a road wreck or whatnot. Yeah, I constantly rant on my social media, but that's nothing compared to what these other crazies do on the streets. Even just anywhere you see them, they're crazier than I'm ever crazy. You know what I mean? I'm not that person. I'm capable of getting back up. It's just right now, with all these heavy challenges I have to do, it's just kind of difficult for me, but I'm not going to get into that. That's going to be a whole nother topic for another video. But, what I'm saying is I don't need that kind of help. I really don't. I'm not going to even waste my time for it. I had plans myself, like, people always tell me, oh, love yourself and accept yourself, even if nobody loves you. I'm working on that. And I'm doing it by trying to have some more me time. Yes, I've gone out by myself many times before and prior to the pandemic, but that doesn't mean I'm completely introverted. I like hanging out with my friends. I've been on record saying that. But and as I said, as of right now, I'm just gonna take my own time. I'm not going to do group hangout plannings. Again, if they want to if they want to ask me to hang out, I'll make time for myself. Like I said, if I'm available, obviously. If I'm not able to, then I'll let them know if something comes up. but I'm not going to plan any more group hangouts with friends at this time. I've said that already in the previous video, I think. But yeah, the point is, I don't really need to seek any kind of help. My own help is having more me time so I can finally accept myself to where, you know what, if I'm going to feel really introverted this way, then I'm going to do myself a favor and have some more me time. That doesn't mean that I'm going to completely avoid my friends as much as I love them so much and all that. But I mean, I can find myself other ways. I don't need any of that stuff. I don't. I mean, I think it's just too much about what he says. So I'm discarding all their opinions about me seeing a counselor or a psychiatrist or a psychologist, anything like that. I discard all that. I'm sorry. I think it's just not helpful for me, and I'd rather find my own ways to do it. I've already been saying that on my Facebook many times. So please, if you're gonna advise me about that, then I'm just gonna say no. Period. All right, I'm about to eat. Cut the fucking tape, man.